This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, a bit planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today we're going to do a quick review of this Toyota Proace City. This is what I would call the pizza car. It's just a small van, and this is actually the most popular among the vans from Toyota. So yeah, it comes now in a new front, some new infotainment, some new features. This came already last year, but I'm testing it now since I'm here with actually lots of these other Toyota vans also. And there's a big van I'm going to test later, but okay. So yeah, here we actually have, well, I haven't seen this in a long while. We have steel rims, indestructible. And then we have the new front. And yeah, in Norway you can get these green plates. It gives you at least one advantage, is that many charging spots in downtown Oslo, they're only for electric vans. Regular electric cars cannot charge there. So let me show you inside here. All right, just regular seat. Wow, 3, huh? Can you actually fit 3 people in here? Try to imagine 3 Polish guys, carpenters or painters or plumbers. Well, I guess you can fit in here if you must. And then, all right, what is this? Are we supposed to open this? I guess not, but maybe some cars, they will have head-up display. I feel like I want to open this thing. Okay, but yeah, okay, so this is supposed to be the new thing, is that we now have camera mirror here. And that is very useful because in a van, this is usually the rear view you have, right? Which is nothing. So having this mirror is great. Let me see, what else? Wait, huh? Is it? The car is off, but the mirror is actually on. Huh, interesting. Okay, so you have this regular key here. You just have to, and okay. Yeah. Oh, no. What the heck is all these beeps? So if you notice, the infotainment here and the instrument cluster here resembles Stellantis, and that is because this is based on Stellantis platform. It's 50 kilowatt-hour battery. It can actually tow 750 kilograms. Yeah, same here. Okay, but let me show you outside. Okay, before I go outside, let me check here. What? There's a cup holder here, just kind of small cup holder. There, also on that side here we can put your TPS reports, and I think this has the, yeah, I see here. Yeah, that's the dual glove box. We have glove box here and also here. Oh, nice. HVAC controls, yeah, very intuitive. We actually have buttons. Yeah, you have the Stellantis buttons, I recognize them. USB-C there and there. Manual air vents. Man, this screen is tiny. I just realized it compared to many other cars. It's almost as big as the instrument cluster screen. And then we just have some buttons here, physical button. Oh, we have heated front, you see, heated front windscreen and also heated steering wheel. And then other than that, what, flappy pills also? Wow. Okay, here, yeah, 12 outlet. Looking for stuff like that. However, this shelf is not that useful since there is nothing holding stuff in place. What? Are you supposed to put your bitcoins there? Okay, but looks nice at least for a workhorse. But let me check in the back. So here we open up, and well, it has some space. Maybe I need to open up more doors. So plenty of solutions here to open. I heard from Toyota that they actually sell the doors that open, not the barn doors, but the top open, you know, like the little bit more than this type. So plenty of space. Well, I mean, for this pizza van, I wonder if this comes standard from the factory. Is this some kind of ENV 200-ish? Yeah, but it's of course way better than ENV 200 because it has a bigger battery. It charges way faster. So I can totally understand why this car becomes the best seller. So not much to show you. Let me close up everything, but I want to test something here. So here, well, oh, I see. We have 230 volt AC outlet there. Nice. It doesn't say how many watt. No, there it says 120 watt. Okay, not that much. Maybe a laptop only. But here I want to see. There is something we can do with the seat here, right? Holy crap. I just hit my arm, the back of my arm here, because, okay, maybe it's not that often that you have to come down here, but I noticed that this panel end here is really sharp. Holy macaroni, you could probably slice an apple here. Not sure why they didn't round it up a bit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of stuff. Okay, that over there, not that bad. I experienced it was actually an Audi where this part of the door also had some really sharp edges. That's a higher chance that you accidentally bump into it. But at least over here, no sharp edges. That's good, but try to figure out what you can do with this. Ah, very smart. You have space here under the seat. You can follow down, and same here. You can take up the seat, or you can bring it down. But these are not that wide seat. If I need to ride, I'm not even that big, you know. I don't go to the gym, and I can fit here, but then there's not that much space left for the guy in the middle, and he has to ride the hump because there's a little hump here. How the heck is he supposed to sit then? Like, you can't sit like this, then you intrude in the driver's domain. So you need to sit like this-ish. So, I mean, you can fit 3 people here, but they better be small Asian, you know, 3 små kinesere. But here's the party trick with the Proace City. If you pull this tab here, up there, you fold the seat, and you see that it has been designed to fall flat, and has this metal back here for maximum space. And then you open this lid, and now suddenly you have massive length. You can put a ladder or something big, and it goes all the way to the front there. You just have to make sure that you secure everything. But wow, so even though it's not that big of a car, you have plenty of space there and that flexibility. I just noticed there is space for more TPS reports here. Plenty of space here. Very practical van, I must say. Okay, and how is it to drive? Well, I hear some noise from the back there, from the cargo area. But maybe that's no big deal. Comfort, is that important for these workers? No. Well, that blinker sound, just like the Stellantis cars. So I'm probably not gonna bother driving to the motorway. We just drive a little bit around here, get the impression how it is. Wait, is there no regen? Oh, we have flappy pedals to increase regen. Okay, that's nice. I want to have the highest regen. Yeah, it feels strong even at 100% battery. We still have okay regen. How is it over speed bumps? Wow, this is actually pretty good. It doesn't feel like a typical van. Yeah, it feels more like maybe an SUV. That's good. Eventually we can try the bigger vans. They probably feel more like vans. But this feels quite nimble. Oh, it's also fairly quick. Have to be careful so there's no polizei lasering around here. But it's nimble, it's easy to drive, fairly good comfort. You sit more like this, not like this, like a truck, right? And also, okay, maybe I'm just nitpicking, but there doesn't seem to be that much acoustic separation between the cabin here and the cargo area in the back. It's just, is this just hard plastic? Yeah, but usually, well, it depends what you use this for. It could be some interior there with tools or whatever you want to haul, right? So it's not completely empty in the back. But yeah, it actually feels okay. See, I'm gonna try to turn around here somewhere. So I mean, I totally understand why this is a bestseller. Not sure best sell among what? Among the electric vans or among Toyota's electric vans, but this is the favorite and I can totally understand it. If you don't need that much space, then why not go for this van, right? Let me see if I turn in, where can I go? Let's turn around here somewhere. Okay. Oh, it seems to be quite nimble also in the turning circle. That's good, because it's not that big, really. Yeah. But it's front wheel drive, by the way, if you guys wonder. I didn't get all the spec. A 50 kilowatt hour battery. What is it, maybe 53, the new generation from Stellantis. Feels like it has around 150 horsepower, 156 or whatever they have also in the EC4 and EC3 and so on. Well, actually, at least EC4. Well, yeah, you see some trip meter here so far, 180 watt hour per kilometer. Probably not too important how we test stuff here, but there's a region indicator there. So if you change region, then you get less region, more region. I think this is also what you get in many of the other Stellantis cars. And at least with this car, we actually see how many percent state of charge we have. That's nice. And the GOM there. And this infotainment is just, I don't know, Sorgens Kapitel. It's clumsy, messy, not intuitive. Yeah, whatever. And then here you see the mirror. So it has this somewhat narrow field of view, like aka long focal length. But at least it works, and I can see there, and I can also use the mirrors there. Yeah. So yeah, what should I say? It's compact, nimble, easy to drive, van, not too big, perfect for delivering pizzas, perfect for city driving since it's not that big. But it doesn't feel that premium. Like, actually, it feels more plastic-ish, and the ride is not that great compared to many passenger cars. So even nowadays, I'm borrowing a ID3 Pure, which is the poor man's Volkswagen, and even that car has a more premium German feel over things. But I still think for a van, if we compare this Proace City versus the ENV 200, holy crap, man, this is just better than the ENV 200 in pretty much every aspect. Bigger battery, more range, charges faster, active cooling. Well, actually, ENV 200 has active cooling, but it's active cooling-ish. And also the ENV 200 is just so noisy, incredibly noisy. Here, there's okay sound levels at least. So in that regard, 2 thumbs up then for the city car. I mean the city van or the pizza car. So yeah, there was a short review. If there's plenty of interest for this car, I could do a 1,000 kilometer challenge maybe, or maybe I should try the bigger brother from the same mother, which do you have? Okay, which is the Proace Max. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it there. That is the Proace Max. That is the big boy. 110 kilowatt hour battery. Oh yeah. But okay, let me see. Let me just park this. Is it easy to maneuver? Yeah. You see, just like other Stellantis cars, we have this virtual 360 camera where it uses the image here to build 360. Yeah. Well, it kind of works as long as the environment doesn't change that much. But yeah, so they were, at least Toyota was saying that you have better control, better overview over what's going on when you back up, so you don't crash into a kid, for example. Yeah, but this mirror here just seems a bit too narrow. So can I adjust anything here? No. Oh, okay. I need to press the buttons here to do stuff. Oh, now we could. Oh, yeah. Ah. Okay, that one I like. Wait, which side does it? Huh? Can I choose which side? Is it a touchscreen? No, it's not touchscreen. Sorry for me not reading the manual. Trying to change. Okay, you can change some settings here. You can go more down. I don't want to zoom more out, but okay. But at least there's something there, and it shows the blind spot on that side, which I necessarily don't see on the mirror here. But how do you see the other side? Okay, I'm not sure about that, but okay. Anyway, I think that's good enough. Oh, the consumption was only 140. Well, okay, and it keeps going up because we are stationary. But you see, it was less than 150 watt-hour per kilometer. Well, that's good because, okay, the Stellantis platform is actually fairly efficient. We're start with the Proace City, the pizza car, the bestseller. And at least I couldn't find anything that was wrong, except for that it is Stellantis platform. Okay, shots fired. But, I mean, it's still a van out there, so now you guys can go check it out if you're interested in your company. And then if you want me to do 1,000 kilometer challenge with this van, maybe we should try it, because I think the last van I did in this class was the Nissan, no, what was it again? It was a Nissan van. Yeah, it actually had okay charging curve, and I did it in okay time. But anyway, I think that's going to be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.